Welcome to Your World is Waiting. This will be a mid-monthly week reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what do you have going on this month? What is it that we need to discuss? What is it that we need to work on? Why is it that my tape is right here? Okay, there you have it. So yeah, this is for the mid-month of November for the Sagittarius. Again, my son is a Sagittarius, so I know how you guys operate, but not like me dropping all the cards. How about that? Yeah, there you have it. Gotta make sure I get all these cards up. Yes, I have my favorite sweater on, and my son hates it. My youngest son hates it. Got some good news though. My oldest son is moving to my state. He's moving with, not with me, of course, because he's grown. He's a man, is what he says. So he won't move with me. Although that was something that I was offering so that I could get him here so I could see my grandbaby. I'm just making sure these aren't in the reverse. Yeah, he's moving with me. So Sagittarius, are you guys planning to make a big trip? Is it as a couple, or is it on your own? You're doing something adventurous. New year, crazy year. We're doing all new things the way that we wouldn't normally do. No, I know Sagittarius is like to take risks and like to travel and do things, so that's not out of the ordinary for a Sagittarius. So I'm just saying, maybe a new location is something that you guys were thinking about or wanting to be a part of. So there you have it. That is the happy point of my life. I got this news last week. I was holding on to it, but they actually went through to get their place. So my grandbaby, my son's fiance, and him are coming here, and I'm so happy. So all of my babies will be here almost. A couple of them are a few miles away. So there you have it. Let's see what's on the agenda for you guys. King of Swords. So the King of Swords is basically leadership, discipline, decision making. So Five of Swords energy is basically it could be selfishness, it could be, a loss, it could be some type of energy of maybe third party energy, or maybe some type of energy where you're leaving a situation. You see he's looking behind, but he's like, oh no, I'm out of here, So maybe that's what that energy is about, Sagittarius. And then the King of Wands. So look at all these kings on the board, the kings and the, it's like you have to have this power in order to get to where you need to be. So this is entrepreneurship, innovation, creativity. So let's go ahead and clarify with the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords for the Sagittarius. Celebration. What is it that you're celebrating? You're celebrating a new venture, a new journey. The King of Swords is here again, and that's the King of Swords is leadership, being powerful, discipline. So you're celebrating, your rewards. And then you have the Two of Wands energy. And so the Two of Wands energy is basically, focusing on your goals and making a decision. Like I told you, my son is leaving and coming 600 miles away. And then to clarify the Five of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles. And so the King of Pentacles is, basically you having success and stability and being dependable. So whatever your new venture or journey is, and we're going to clarify the King of Wands, the Hermit card. So the Hermit card could be some type of material detachment. So like I said, my son is leaving behind a different state, and he's coming to a new state and starting over. So he has the power in order to do that. And if you have your significant other, that's another story. So I'm going to go ahead. Bottom of the deck is the Empress energy. So a nurturer, you know, in nurturing this situation, you know, someone that's giving advice to maybe the you know, motherly energy, which is me, of course, right? So I don't know if this resonates with you. You know, maybe it's time for you to take that big move, make that big journey, just like my son is deciding to do, you know, because anywhere it go, you know, with the two of Wands energy, you're focused on your goals. You know, your goals mean a lot to you this month, you know, but at the same time, even though you have this goals and the strength of all these kings around you, you still are, you know, because you got pretty much every king on the board except the King of Cups, unless he decides to come out in, you know, a form of one of these cards. But the thing is that you're focused on what it is that you need to do. You know, the Hermit card coming out is, you know, basically you being in search of, you know, some type of a new energy and, you know, detaching from material things. You know, it's not about the material. It's all about, you know, what it is that makes you happy. And so, yeah, you're not fighting this situation. You're not fighting this energy. You're going to go ahead and take it. You know, and if you are fighting it, you're fighting the reasons why you should not stay, or you're fighting the reasons why you should stay, you know. So this could be a relationship. This could be a new move. This could be some type of journey in regards to changing your, you know, your work, your energy. You know, that energy is here. So you're not fighting it literally, you know. You're trying to fight the reasons why you shouldn't go, or, you know, or that you should stay, or why, you know, you're weighing out the pros and the cons. So that's why that he is here. But with the Two of Wands, you know that, you know, you're focusing on your goals. So, you know, there you have it. And then we have a lot of cards trying to say something. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. We're going to go ahead and clarify that. And yeah, so moment to moment, you're taking things moment by moment. You're not going to look into the future and justify this situation based upon future. You're going to go ahead and do it because, you know, this is the completion. You've already made up your mind. Look, just so happened the puzzle pieces at his brain, or where his mind is. And let's clarify the King of Wands and the Hermit card. You know, you've already made up your mind. You've made up your mind in regards to this decision, whether it be, like I said, changing locations, whether it be, yeah, you have the world energy on you know, on your side. You know, we are the world. You know, everybody's coming together in this chain of good for you. And so that is why the Hermit energy is sending out, you know, that energy of, you have this, you can do this. Excuse me. Yeah, you have this, you could do this. And, you know, this is what you were searching for. And the King of Wands here is saying, basically, you know, you're an entrepreneur. You are creative. You are very friendly. You're an honest person. You're intuitive. So you will be able to be successful. And you know your existence. That's at the bottom of the deck. And now you're just going with the flow. So you're living moment by moment, going with the flow, and being, and you know, as a Sagittarius, you're okay with sharing your wealth and sharing your knowledge. And maybe this is a situation where you are taking your significant other, or maybe going to your significant other, or just taking the, taking the initiative to follow, you know, whatever it is that's at the crossroads, or, you know, using your feelings to move forward. So this is the beginning of a new situation. Your mind is made up already. You're not going through this energy no more of why you should stay, why you should go. So that's the reason why you were fighting it at first. So I don't know if this resonates with you, Sagittarius, but you know what? Let me go ahead and pull overall energy for this spread for the Sagittarius for mid-month November. Let's see where the energy is. Well, one card came out right there. Oh, two cards. Rest and rejuvenation. You've thought about it. You meditated on this situation. And now you're going to go ahead and move forward. And it's victory. Whatever the situation is, whatever your challenge is in regards to you making up your mind, you're victorious at the end. And look, at the bottom of the deck, you have the energy of the Magician. You know, this is called the Magician in the Mirror. So you're reflecting on why it is that you should be doing this and why you're gonna do it. And so there you are. And you're, look, and you're taking action. This action card is here. and you have a caring connection. So this move might make your relationship stronger. You're walking away, and you're walking away from walking away and starting over. You're not walking away from a relationship. You're walking away in order to start over, to try something new. And so that's where that tells me. Let's get a card from the Moonology Oracle deck, Sagittarius. You know, like I said, your mind is made up. Your mind is made up. And it's just like, you know what? I can always go back. I can always do this, but I can't change. You and your loved ones are safe. Card of Cancer. That's the new moon in Cancer. It's time to release negativity. So those negative thoughts, Scorpio. This is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negative energy. To release negativity and take time to breathe out. And this is the dismantling moon. And then a time to give rather than to take. I told you, you know, Sagittarius is always giving. So that's never at the bottom of my deck. And don't let pride get in your way. You know, don't say, oh, okay, well, I can still make this amount of money. Your money is going to come because you have a loving, giving heart. And your money is always going to be there. So don't let money keep you in a situation to where you don't want to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and clarify another overall energy with the Wisdom Oracle and see where we are with that, Sagittarius. So yeah, that is that, Sagittarius. You have your mind made up. So whether it is taking a new position or moving to a different, there's no place like home. Maybe that wherever you decide to be is your home. However, your home is not feeling the same. So now it's time for a new journey. It's time for a new venture. There is no place like a home. At the end of the day, you want to go home and be there where it's loving, and you have a new interest every day that you come there. You know, home is your sanctuary. So, you know, maybe that's what it is. You mended your situations when it came to maybe a loved one or maybe whatever. And that's why Caring Connections was popped up. So I don't know, Sagittarius. It seems like there is a new start happening for you. So whatever it is, you know, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Sagittarius, you guys had the most views on my last video, and I really appreciate it. Your energy is where mine is. It's about starting over and not being afraid to move forward in life. And that is why I say the world is waiting. You know, the world is waiting for you to take those leaps and to not let anything hold you back. And Sagittarius, if you guys are anything like my son, he was dangerous as a kid. He was dangerous, and he just took leaps, and I would pass out because, you know, he wouldn't have any cares in the world. So right now you need to have those those childlike energies and be able to look at things as a child and know that, you know, even if you do start over, even if you change the scenery or you change a job, you will be loved and accepted no matter where you are. That's just your heart. That's just where you are. So have that childlike energy when it comes to you actually doing something that you're passionate about and that you know that you can do. Try it. You can always go back. You can always go back. If it means moving into a different location or trying to come together with an individual that you know that is your like kind, you know, or you know that, this situation will benefit you down the line. Do it. Do it, because, you know, the struggle happens in the beginning, and then after that, once you start it, you know, you're already there where you need to be. So remember, Sagittarius, the world is waiting. Have a good day.